GC. No, we gotta get chopped with your pops, man. Chop it up. Yeah. Man, chop it up with pops, you crazy. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Few friends getting chopped in the booth, but I chop it up with pops, but I chop it up with who? Can't hit, cause we only talk true. Smoke a blunt to the face, we going to the moon. Take it to the boom. But I chop it up with pops, no, you're not, but I chop it up with who? Few friends getting chopped in the booth, but I turn it up a notch. Boom. Let's go. I'm about to chop it up again with pops. Yeah. Boom, we getting chopped. Get chopped. Chopping it up with pops. Yeah. We about to chop it up again with pops.
Yeah.
GC.
Filter.
What's that?
I think we need another filter real quick.
You ain't no more filters?
Yeah, no.
Oh, fuck. We done. I ain't got no more.
We can make a custom filter.
How you got? Yo, what's up, everybody? This is the Chop It Up with Pops show. I'm your host, Pops. We got a dope-ass artist in the building. I'm going to let him introduce himself. So go ahead and tell everybody who you are, where you from, and what you do, brother.
Hey, what's up, man? You know, it's your boy, ARVELL Genius. You know what I mean? Coming at you live with Chop It Up with Pops, you know what I mean? Artist from Minneapolis, Minnesota. You know, I do music and all other sorts of things, you know what I'm saying?
What other kind of things, man?
Man, you know, digital art, fashion design stuff, you know what I mean? I'll be doing foodie things too, you know what I mean? If you need pictures done, you know, I love to eat food. If you need pictures done with your company and all that stuff, I help set up social media pages and all other things. So
right on, man.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
You know,
tell everybody where they can find your music, man.
Man, you can check out ARVELL Genius music, any and everywhere, streaming on all platforms from Spotify, Apple to Amazon, Google Play, you know what I'm saying, Venmo, all types of stuff. Vimo, I'm sorry.
Vimo. He does accept Venmo, by the way.
Hey,
he does take donations.
Too, bro. Come with the cash, hey, I need that.
Hell yeah, might as well grab a little bit while you can. And get your social media out there too, would you?
Yeah, so you know, on Facebook it goes all around the platforms, all the same. So Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, was it Twitter, X, you know what I'm saying? It's all ARVELL Genius, you know what I'm saying? So you can look me up and find me anywhere.
Hell yeah. All right. So tell me a little bit about your process here, man. Give me a story here. First off, let's start out with where you grew up at and what you're doing at this particular moment. You got any projects ready to drop, anything like that? Okay. Tell me a little story.
So, you know, another story from me, a little quick segment. I grew up Northside Minneapolis, Minnesota, you know, so I'm born and raised here, you know, grew up here most of my life. Honestly, I started making my own music or writing my own music probably around like 12, 13 years old. So, appreciate it. Around 12, 13 years old. And so, I don't know, I just always had like a good sense with like wordplay and like vocabulary. Growing up with the type of environment I had, like it was just like kind of just music was always around. So once I had dipped my feet into it, I found my own thing. And, you know, so I went from there. So ended up, like I said, living most of my life, spending my days in Minneapolis, Minnesota, moved out to Virginia Beach my senior year of high school. And that's when I actually started dropping my own music and putting it on SoundCloud and like, you know, other like streaming platforms and stuff at the time, you know. So once that started happening, I think that's when, you know,
everything started clicking.
The journey started coming for me.
Right on. That's a dope ass story, man. Yeah, man. Dope ass story. So let me see here. Let me get my questions out here.
And we rolling up something super fat for y'all.
Hell yeah, we're gonna roll up a foot long joint, y'all. Blunts, bowls, bongs, or what? What is your favorite way to smoke weed?
Oh man, see, right now, currently, I ain't gonna joke, man. You can't go wrong with a paper plane. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on some joints, but You know, that's probably my favorite way. You know, you just taste everything you need to. It's a light, you know, delicacy, you know what I'm saying? It's a little featherweight thing that can hold as much as, you know what I'm saying, a blunt. So,
Yeah.
you know, you taste
Hell
everything.
yeah.
That's my favorite thing, too. Cause,
Well, let's see what your skill level is like.
man, I got you. See, I told you I haven't rolled a full-on joint in a minute, but, you know, we gonna figure it out.
It's like riding a bicycle.
Right.
You know, just get back on it and start pedaling.
Right.
Maybe it's a little more complicated than that, but
Man,
it's close to it,
we
man.
gonna
It's close
figure
to
it
it.
out. We gonna
Right?
figure it out. Oh, you gotta know how to, yeah.
Okay, auto tune or no auto tune, man? What do you think?
Man, see, no auto tune, not at all. Don't get me wrong. Shouts out to the people who do auto tune. You know what I'm saying? Who can make it sound good and make it look nice for show. But with me, that ain't never just been like.
It's all natural.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I like that shit.
I ain't never
like
really. I tried it once or twice, but nah.
Who would you say would be your childhood idol?
Man, like musically or just like overall?
Overall.
Man, that's a wild question.
Who'd you look up to as a kid?
I was gonna say that. My childhood idol, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like everyone, I'm pretty sure got the same answer, but you know, I mean, shouts out to the OG, shouts out to my moms, you know.
There you go. That's the right answer, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people say that, bro.
You know, they always, you know, because it's real, you know.
My mom, my auntie, or my grandma. That's the answers I usually get, man.
Hey, I mean, she was one person who told me straight up, like, hey, like, if you're going to do this, you know, you got to go hard. And I'm a kid at the time. You know, I didn't really know what she meant, but I just knew I really loved it. So, still kept going. And,
hell yeah.
You know, look at this now.
At what age did you get into hip hop and rap?
Very, very early. I've been listening to hip hop, rap, and R&B probably like my whole life. I could say one of like the earliest songs that I can remember is off the top of the head, it would probably be like Jadakiss, "We Gonna Make It." Like,
there you go.
So,
okay.
And I remember like hearing that when I was literally like 5, 6 years old, you know, and then like going down the line of like other variety of musics of I grew up like listening to like a lot of like late classic rock, you know what I'm saying, as well, like 70s, 80s, like Doors, you know, Red Hot Chili Peppers as well and stuff. So that kind of like helped out with the variety of like choice and the way I maneuver with things with this music, so, you know, and R&B as well, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, right. Yeah. I like that shit too. You know, it sets the mood right for certain shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and introduce your partner over here, man. Who we got with us?
Oh, man. So, you know, it's my man who behind the cam, you know what I'm saying, doing this thing. I'd like to this man introduce himself, you know.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, well, I'm Enrique. I actually go by Copilot, so social medias, all that stuff is going to be at Copilot Life, Instagram, YouTube, all that. And just long friend of ARVELL's, just came around when you're working on all these projects, needed all these videos made, and you know, I had always kind of been into photography. Like my mom was actually real big into photography. It goes back to what you're saying about our moms. I agree with you. They really did a lot for us.
Mm-hmm.
But like having that, like she had that camera, and like I used to, you know, start taking it out and just like taking pictures of stuff. I do like long exposure photos on the highway where you can see like the streets of the light. Like I was getting way into it, you know. And like as a younger, like in like high school, middle school, all that, like me and all my friends were like heavy skaters. So like my first camera was the flip camera.
Yeah.
With the little USB that comes out the side. Yeah. So we'd go around and like shoot all these skate videos. Like we ended up going to like Home Depot and getting a fisheye for a door and like putting it on the taping it to the camera, how the fisheye look, you know.
Right on.
So like big skater, like that really got me into like making videos for other people.
Being creative, man.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of things like I kind of went away from it, you know, just skating and just kind of like high school and all that, and you know, it really came back around recently when we started doing these first projects. You know, we did We did 16s recently.
Yeah, we started with Caution though.
It's Up. We started with Caution.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I kind of, I'm a big gearhead. I love cars. I love bikes, all that, going to car shows. So I was going to these car shows and I was shooting the car shows.
Right.
And then that kind of got me into like the editing and like trying to make these things look really good. And it just lined up where like he was doing all these projects. He had a lot of music releasing at the time. And he wanted a bunch of videos made. And I guess, just
I was
capacity,
checking,
like
I was
you just
checking
needed
them out
more.
on YouTube tonight.
Yeah. It just needed more videos. I was like, hey man, like I'll shoot your videos. Like, and now we're just kind of, trying to produce these, one by one.
Man, you got good videos. I've seen them. I've seen them tonight, man. I watched a few of them. They were pretty dope, man.
Yeah, we take our time with this shit.
Hell yeah, that's the main thing. You got to do that because if you don't, what's going to wind up happening is you're going to wind up with a shitty ass product. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's get into a track here. This is I think this is Harlem Night.
Yeah, Harlem Night. So the movie Eddie Murphy Harlem Nights. And so like I don't know like what made me call it that, but it was just this one like bar in there, we're just talking about 50 mil for the team to split, and that's what they got away with at the end of the movie. Right so it's just like, that kind of came inspiration with that title, I guess.
All right. Well, let's listen to it here, man. This is Harlem Nights, man, by ARVELL GENIUS.
I ain't never done shit to make me look like a bitch. I'ma talk my shit, feeling like my guts. You ain't never heard shit like this. Admitted I ain't nothing like these niggas. I'm a little bit different. Got my piece of the pie. A nigga been hungry. I need to survive. I'ma take yours before you can take mine. I'm a younger pull up like I needed a ride. Like nigga, hop in. Not too many people wanna see the kid win. So I said, fuck him. I cannot trust him. Gotta keep it real. Can't see it pretend. If you talk about money in a discussion, honestly, it doesn't mean nothing to me. About to hit this bitch up. I'm reach to the degree. You niggas comedians funny to me, but I can't fall off. But I stay on my feet. Know what's next, can't lose a step. Boy, you look stressed, you cannot compare. I got my set, cause I flex. Don't come at this set, I would aim at your neck. I took a check and knew how to invest it. I want the best, can settle for less. I came from the mud, no, you wasn't there. Now a nigga fly like I took off in a jet. Somewhere in the clouds, I've been floating in the air. I ain't gonna lie, but a nigga feel blessed. No need to stunt, but I did it by myself. I just had to try and go harder than ever. Shit wasn't easy, but we made it happen. That's how I'm living now. I say fantastic, I just made it play. I should coast for the Mavericks. You know I ball like a basket. You know I stay higher than NASA. I'm about to blast, I'm smoking Alaska. No way you can copy the master. My drip everlasting, you don't need practice. I never thought this could happen. Where I came from and you couldn't imagine. Staying on point like a cactus. I taught the money how to do gymnastics. No, they're not ready for me to come up. They just wanna see the kid down doing bad. I never cared, I really gave a fuck. This big old bag, I'ma hit this big man. Let's keep on pushing, I gotta move forward. I can't switch my time on me looking back. Genius was born to flourish. To ask me, Arvell, how you do it like that? Wanna know what's next, can't lose a step. Boy, you look stressed, you cannot compare. I got him a set, cause I flex. Don't come at this set, I would aim at your neck. I took a check and knew how to invest it. I want the best, can settle for less. I came from the mud, no, you wasn't there. Now a nigga fly like I took off in a jet. Wanna know what's next, can't lose a step. Boy, you look stressed, you cannot compare. I got him a set, cause I flex. Don't come at this set, I would aim at your neck. I took a check and knew how to invest it. I want the best, can settle for less. I came from the mud, no, you wasn't there. Now a nigga fly like I took off in a jet.
We got 94% of it done.
Oh, holy shit, that was funny. That was Harlem Nights by ARVELL GENIUS, y'all. We're laughing about his cheating style over here, man. He rolled this
short, bro.
11-inch joint. It's supposed to have been a foot.
I cut it short, man.
Yeah, he cheated a little bit. That's all right. It's still gonna smoke good. Let me ask you this.
He would have gotten away with it.
I need a filter though. Show.
What you do? The filters are what, not in that box?
No, I don't think so. I know we both hot.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to try to tear this up.
Yeah, we're gonna
make it out of the box.
We're gonna make one. I got you.
Yeah, best thing we can do is make some filters.
No doubt.
I know it's janky as hell, but
no, man. Look, I'm a wizard when it comes to this. I done rolled up and worked
Trickery.
shit, I rolled a joint out of a fucking not a McDonald's straw wrapper, but a straw wrapper one time.
Man.
At Disneyland.
it was worth it though.
Hell yeah, I smoked the shit out of that motherfucker. Now, when you go to pick out someone to feature with or to collab with,
Mm-hmm.
what do you look for in a partner, and what do you expect out of them?
That's a good question. Honestly, to be realistic, I just look for this authenticity and just like originality, like so like, and that's not like even like something I'm focused on, but I'm just talking about how like I know like people like in real life, you know what I'm saying, and like they be cool as hell, they chill, they take care of their business or their families and stuff like that, and when I see that those like individuals are doing stuff like that, trying to further themselves, especially with their own being and their own family surrounding, and then they putting that type of stuff in their music. That's like the type of stuff like I want to collab with, you know, other people or individuals. So that's how I will look for, you know, like certain friends who are just being real, you know,
right.
They're doing,
Keep it 100.
Yeah, on and off the camera, you know what I'm saying?
Right on. If you could do a feature with anybody in the state of Minnesota, who would it be and why?
Ooh.
Independent or underground?
Man. All right, low key. I got a couple homies, and I know that they wouldn't be mad whatever if I say whatever goes speak my mind. But I'll say realistically, man, there's some dope people too. But realistically, and not even because he has like a name or somewhat, but Minnesota. And the reason I say that is because he was one of the first people, like when I was throwing like my own parties and my own shows and stuff, like his you know, shout out to my boy, but his cousin Tech, I was hanging with him, and he was I was making music with his peoples and stuff, and he ended up like coming to one of the parties that I threw and I like performed, and he just came up to me and just like gave me like some crazy genuine props. Like it was like, yo man, like you started off like way harder than I ever did or something like that. And I just always remember that, you know, so it was cool just like building what we were building at the time, to even hear somebody that I'd even like, you know, like it was just wild to hear somebody on that type of level, you know, like so I'm like cool, like so that'd be one reason why, and that's kind of just for that specific reason because
that's one. Is there any others you mind doing a feature with?
Man, yeah, for sure. You know, shout out to the homie Juice Lord for sure. Like definitely, you know, my homie Matt Dracula, always. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, there's a bunch
some serious names, bro.
Yeah, man. Like it's some dope, you know, they some dope people, and like I had the chance to actually encounter them in the real world. So it's just like, you know, we be around certain different spots and been able to chop it up, and it's been cool, you know. So
that's dope, man.
Hopefully in the future, a lot of things. And there's some like women, like definitely some female artists that I would love to do some work with as well. Like,
yeah,
for sure. So,
I think you'd do a pretty good track with Jazz Steel.
True. Yeah,
I think so.
I'd even think of that.
Right.
No, for sure.
Who would you say would be your main influencer in your career right now?
My main influencer, man. Myself.
Right on.
Man, like I'm waking up every day, putting my best foot forward, you know, but only that, like there's a lot of things that, you know, that's been going on and like coming out and everything, like from shows to even like this like possibility, you know, I take those chances and stuff like that. So you know, and I have like good support team behind me. But we talking about like music wise, if you talking about just like artists or something like that, who's an influencer, I say Currency.
Currency?
Yeah, Currency, my boy.
Okay.
For sure.
What did you listen to on the way over here, man? Where y'all at bumping in the box?
All right, so I was actually at home listening to some I was listening to some Mick Jenkins actually.
Okay.
I don't know if he's an artist out of Chicago, really dope, like dope artist. But we was on the way riding here listening to the election debates and stuff.
Right on.
So we try to, chicken.
Y'all got out and voted, I hope. Yeah. Okay, good.
And then we switched it over to some Larry June.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
right on. Just to get in the mood a little bit. Do you have any upcoming events or albums you're going to be dropping? Any projects in the works?
Right now, so we had dropped that album, Into the Void, a couple months ago. Right now, for the up and coming stuff, next show that we have is for T. LaShawn's 50th birthday at BFW. So it's gonna be some dope artists that I'm performing alongside with. So that's gonna be like,
where's that at? What's the address? You know?
I don't know the address, but it's VFW Uptown. You know, the veteran
Veterans of Foreign War. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
Right on.
So,
right on. It's right on Linden Lake.
Yeah, right on.
Oh,
Linden
right there.
Lake.
You guys can go check it out, man.
Yeah,
People probably
come
dope ass show.
The 22nd. You know what I'm saying? We about to go up. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure doors open around like 8 or 9. So you know what I'm saying? Go look it up on all social media platforms.
You'll view the back, right?
Yeah.
So that's like the big venue. They got a bar back there. They got a full stage sound system.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I mean the big room.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, let's see here. We got another track here, 16's Master, or 16's. Is that right?
16, yep. And we just put a video out to that. That's our latest video we just put out.
All right, so is this a exclusive track? Or has it been dropped?
No, it's been dropped on the tape, but we just put a video out to this track.
Well, let's listen to it, man. This is 16, y'all. Check it out.
I will be God. Yeah. Genius. What a deal. Let me set the standards. Told you it takes me no effort. When it comes to spitting 16, they know I'm better than average. I ain't with the chitter chatter. You better run me my cheddar. Belly bells on the proud at night. He's looking to make an example. The flyest nigga in the building with Supreme sandals. I been had it bad, feeling like a happy camper. Pimp shit when it come to my Skrilla, I'll backhand you. Slide away from the fakes, they slippery like salamanders. I've only just begun, but I'm far from done. I put in that work, I'm in it for the long haul. Shout out to my little bro, he just made it home. He kept his head up, got back out, said he can't do no wrong. Can't do nothing but respect that. Nah, serious head at. I can't be dealing with these hoes. They be giving me headaches. She wanna fuck us some Benjis with me, okay? Just don't catch feelings. You knew what it was when you met me, shorty, so just play your position. Yeah, they didn't wanna see it, I told them, but they didn't wanna believe me. Made away from my observant traits. OGs forced me to take the scene. Now I'm doing what it takes. Watch me paint a perfect picture. Place a beret up on the nigga to let him know he cap what he living.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, y'all. That was 16's ARVELL Genius, y'all.
Yeah,
give it up for the man. Y'all get out there, look him up, man. SoundCloud.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, all major platforms, man. Go look him up, run his numbers up, get some of these songs for your playlist, man. You can't go wrong, man.
You know, and I'll say this too. Shout out to my boy Infinity Sweets. He had his own thing going on. He was supposed to be here as well, but you know, so he's chilling. But shouts out to him. He is actually the producer for a lot of these songs, if not most of them. Like a real wizard. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Just wanted to throw that out there. Can't forget my boy.
So tell me a story about your first performance, man.
Man,
what was the track you sang? What song did you sing? Do you remember?
I do. Yeah, that's when I started hitting a little bit better too. Man, my first performance. All right, it was actually I was doing. I'll tell you two. My first performance was I was actually hype manning my older cuz RP Hooks
Mhm.
at the time at the Kitty Cat Club.
Oh yeah.
Over in Dinky. So I didn't do any of my own music at the time, but I was just hyping shit. And like, you know, that was the first time I ever, I think, like actually been on stage, and it was cool too. It was a Halloween night, and so it was like it was packed. I ain't gonna joke. So like we had a good night. You know, like fast forward years later, or like probably like even that year, I think the first performance I had, and it's like tricky. Oh, it was Ice House. Actually, yep, Ice House. I want to say back in like 2016, I believe, and we were under the collective called Space at the time, and I think we threw our first one of our like first collective shows that night. So that was pretty dope.
So tell me another story about your most memorable performance. Funniest shit that's ever happened.
Oh, there's only one. There's only one.
Everything else, and it was still dope as hell. No joke. I'm gonna take a hit risk. But look,
Take your good hit, man.
Woo! That's a great question.
See, I was just telling him on the ride here. I was like, I don't know what he about to ask me, but we're gonna go with the flow. But look, all right. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, whoever tuning in right now. So look, we had one of our I had a release show for the last tape that we put out, not the Into the Void, but a tape called The Perfect Return that we had put out in 2022 or something like that.
Yeah.
2021. And we were doing our album release. We were doing our release show at what was it? What's it called? What's that? At Modest Brewery. Yeah, we're doing our release show at Modest Brewery. So it was, I mean, like it was like a packed house almost. Like we had at least like a buck 40 in there of people. Like, so it was pretty dope. You know, like a lot of people were coming through. So before we we hit the stage for our performance, was it my homie comes through at the time and he brings like 2 bottles of Patron and like in the green room. And so I never a long time ago I didn't like drinking before my shows because you could just act like an ass or like forget words and whatever. So you know, I don't know what happened, but we ended up just started drinking the bottles. And I think we almost smacked both of the bottles before we go on stage. So I got to perform for like 30 something minutes. I get on stage, everything is going perfect. We like hitting, like we're doing all of our sets like good. Every song is just like boom, boom, like people are going nuts.
That was like the last song.
Yeah, it was the last song of the show. So mind you, there was a stage that they made us, and it was like probably like this, like plus like another piece. Like it was super small. You know what I'm saying? So you couldn't really jump around on it. Me being drunk, feeling myself in the moment, and I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're probably like this high off the ground too. So like, I'm like, yeah. So we're like doing this song. At this one point, I hit a turn, like a big turn.
And you did like a spin?
Yeah, a big spin. I did a big spin, man. And like, for some reason, I don't know, I thought I was out my back foot.
Well, that right foot never came down.
Man. my back foot or my right foot ended up touching like just air. And I was like, and something in my body for some reason just launched myself. So I jumped off stage or like fell off stage in the weirdest way. But what made it like, you would have thought I like would have fucked myself up, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I don't know. Like the gods was on my side, you know what I'm saying? I ended up launching myself into a whole thing of like bubble wrap.
Shit!
You know, that was like, so I was like, damn. But yeah, that's the funniest. Like I think homie's got videos of it. He got a video of it.
You gotta think it's a warehouse, so it's concrete floors, you know.
Right.
If you're not falling on bubble wrap, like that would have been bad. I was surprised he got back up, but this was a replay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, let's check it out when we get done with the interview.
Yeah.
Bro.
I got you.
I'll be happy
No.
to.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
dope.
ended
gotta
up
see
getting
it.
back up though. Ended up getting back up and you know, still finishing the show. You know, I had to do my thing, but everybody was just like, they were like, once I stood back up, they were like, "What the fuck?" and started going nuts. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
it was
right,
like, it was like
man.
something like one of the movie moments or something.
Oh hell yeah! Like I meant to do that.
Yeah,
shit, right?
bro, that's what.
Hell yeah.
And then you
Okay.
read on the song.
It's
Yo.
come to the part of the time of the show where usually someone does the bongomatic. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
The bongomatic. You gonna do the bongomatic tonight?
Man, do I? Since I'm the artist, do I got to?
Hey, it's up to you, bro.
You want to
I'll
do the
force you to
bongomatic?
do it.
What's a bongomatic, bro?
Said it looked like something. I didn't even know this is part of the show.
Is that
Hell
it?
yeah.
Legit? Or
This is bongomatic.
That's all you know.
He said, "Bring it on."
We got
Alright,
ARVELL
fire it
Genius.
up.
in the building, man.
Fire
You
it
gotta
up.
see
I
the bong-
mean-
that's what they came to see that, man.
They couldn't
Hell
say
yeah.
that. Man, he
All
said
right.
the bongomatic.
So while I'm
Hey.
loading up the bowl on the bongomatic, what is your favoriteest track out of your entire catalog that you go to, that you like the most?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually don't listen to too much of my own music.
Really?
Like, yeah, like I listen to it like in the process of it like being made and everything.
Yeah.
Like once it comes out, like half the time, like I'm focusing on like the next thing that we should be doing, or like I don't know, I'll be listening to something else. You know what I'm saying? But I really like I haven't really like done that. But I can tell you, like I know all my songs, like which is like really dope. But I can tell you that I have a song called Sunset Mimosas.
I was just gonna say that, bro.
Yeah,
It's called Sunset Mimosas. It's on the Perfect Return tape that we had put out a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And it's just like the melody, like the beat, what am I trying to say? The
Composer?
not the composer, but just like the bass and everything, like, you know.
Oh, the bass line?
Yep, just the bass and all that stuff. It's just
Like the cadence.
like just overall, just it's the beat itself just sounds like just like some dreamland, like smooth Sunday brunch type, you know.
Right on.
Like,
Good vibe to it.
yeah, and just like the lyrics that I had put into that was just like, you know, like everything that I put on wax or whatnot is always like gonna be real, or like something that I can like just talk about my own life that hopefully other people can relate to. So
Right.
yeah, Sunset Mimosas, you know, the Perfect Return.
All right, my friend.
Man,
I'm
you be
gonna
trying to
take your head
kill,
out,
you be
man.
trying to kill people with these.
Not at all, man. It's a good time.
What did I sign
Yeah,
myself
you go
up for?
Huh? Nah, go ahead, brother. I'm a little tied up right now.
Yeah.
And so I put,
That over your head.
and everybody has been doing this.
Pretty much almost everybody comes through, does it? At least once. All right, you ready, bro?
Do I close my eyes?
I would. I mean, it just makes perfect sense. You don't want to get smoke in your eyes, right?
Oh, man.
All right, here it comes, man.
All right.
Gotta breathe, buddy. You know, breath. You good, bro?
Oh, shit. You got fucking something.
That was 128 plus strains of weed right to the dome.
I won't advise. I don't advise.
And I try that shit at home, bro.
Don't, yeah,
That
yeah,
much
please,
fucking
yeah.
smoke. I didn't even see the vacuum. I was like,
Bro, you can't. It's a death trap. You can't even. You can't even.
Oh, it's not that bad.
You gotta breathe like you just gotta do one big ass breath, because once you exhale and inhale again, you're like, oh
Catch
snap!
out
You
the
just
bowl.
dang, did it?
Yeah, you cashed it out, bro.
Oh.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna start giving out T-shirts to people who fucking do that shit. I gotta get
That'd
some
be
apparel,
dope.
man.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Y'all know anybody
yeah.
that does apparel?
Yes. Yeah, we can definitely chop it up after the show for sure.
Hell yeah, man. All right, so what's next for you, man? What you got going on next, man? Where do you go from here?
Where we go from here? Just a lot of business moves right now, you know. So with the music, definitely working on new stuff like damn near every day, writing new material, being in the studio, definitely trying to get finished a bunch of songs that we need to get handled. But at the moment as well, while we have the time of us working on these new like songs and potentially coming up with these new tapes and whatnot.
Okay.
We're about to finish off a couple more visuals.
Right
Me
on.
and this man about to get some more visuals for the just our latest was it album that we had dropped a couple months or stuff ago. So
Right on.
yeah, just so like kind of just keep everything moving as much as we can.
Right.
Like staying one step ahead. And
Slow motion is better than a lot of no motion. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you don't have for sure. No need to rush things.
Right on. So walk me through your process when you come up with a track. Do you write the lyrics first and then find a beat? Do you find a beat and then write the lyrics to it? Do you already have the lyrics and then you put it to a certain beat? How do you do it? I mean, tell me what you do.
Man, that's a good question. Honestly, most of the time it's always been like I'll get beats like sent to me, or you know, my producers or whatnot, they'll, you know, like, oh, I got this pack or something for you, or I got a few beats for you, and I'll end up just like listening to the beats. And once I listen to them, that's just like kind of like, you know, the canvas in my head just starts painting, you know, like, okay, like, how can I start this off? Or like, sometimes it's not even thinking of how I can start something off. It's just like instantly the word choice would just be like, ooh, yeah, like that's how like, I'm coming in strong. So now let's finish suit, you know. So that's literally just kind of really been my process. Like I'll hear a lot of things and I just envision a lot of things, you know, once I hear it. So, but I have just been in the moment, just hearing like, you know, while beats are getting cooked up and not even finished, and just like writing things, or you know, or just something dope in my head that I would think of, and I'm like, oh, this would be a nice bar. I'll literally write that down. So in case I come and run across something I like, and then I'm like, let's see how this sounds on this beat. So
Right. Do you write down a lot of your music before you record it, or before you even come up with a beat?
No, not really. Sometimes it can happen, but I mostly write once I like hear the beat and I probably go through it by like itself. I'll like probably run it back once or twice by itself, even like freestyle over it a little bit.
Right.
And then it'll be like, okay, let me hear it again.
Right.
And then it'll be where I'm like kind of visualize what I'm gonna say and just choose the words that I'm gonna, you know.
Right on. What's your favorite track out of his entire collection? His whole catalog?
Sunset Monsters. I was actually gonna say
Sunset
that.
All right.
Yeah,
Do we have that track?
We shot a little bit of it, but like we were talking about it.
He did.
Kind of like what video projects we want to have like coming up next and stuff, and we were like, yeah, like that's got to be like a real special video, like maybe even traveling somewhere or something like that. You know, like that one's got to be high production value, just because the song is like, I mean,
phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a really nice, it's a really great song.
Man, I sure wish I could play links here, man, but I can't. I ain't got the capability of doing it. But this next track I would like to play is "Let's Talk." You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Man, it's so this is off a lot of the music that I have sent you is off the album Into the Void. So Let's Talk is just like Into the Void. When you think of the void or whatever, entering the void and stuff, you know, it's kind of like a dark type of like place or whatever. So it's like just like the nitty gritty. Like this whole tape is just like the nitty gritty of just like, you know, like, hey, this is like a reality of, you know, my reality, you know, but a lot of other people go through the like same stuff, but probably in different ways or whatnot.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So yeah, just Let's Talk is just one of those other ones like, hey, stating facts.
Right. Yeah, you got to keep it real, man.
You know?
So let's do it. Let's listen to this track. Let's talk. ARVELL Genius.
Yeah. Genius, what it do? Late nights in the city got me feeling pretty iffy. I ain't had to think twice on the thought of bringing the blicky. Bro told me stay dangerous cause these streets can get tricky. 1 minute you on top, next thing you know you 6 inches. I was really on the scene at the age of 16. I was blueprinting licks out here scheming to get cream. Big Papa, it all started from $1 in a dream. Who shot you? If they ask, nigga, I ain't seen a thing. Boy, I've been straight, but I'm still a long way from catching the break. Feel like Max popping pills just to ease the pain. She'll snort the whole gram if she can't shoot it in her veins. If you don't live this life, then there's no need for me to explain, my nigga. Just know I came a long way from doing my thing. Ain't nothing changed except for the dollar amount in the bank. Let's get it. I'm trying to hop on a plane with a plain Jane. I'm winning another flight to LA. I think we headed straight to Venice. If you was in my shoes, you'd do the same thing, nigga. If you was in my shoes, you'd probably do the same thing. Lately been out the way, self-caring to maintain. Might overdose if I let these problems sit in my brain. Take a look at my environment, shit ain't looking the same, man. What's happening? I told my team it's time to get it bragging. What's happening? It's no time for games, we gotta stack it. What's happening? I'm rolling the dice, but I ain't crabbing. What's happening? Turn 6 into 32 like magic. What's happening? I told my team it's time to get it bragging. What's happening? There's no time for games, we gotta stack it. What's happening? I'm rolling the dice, but I ain't crabbing. What's happening? Turn 6 into 32 like magic.
That was dope. That was dope.
Man,
That was Let's Talk, y'all. ARVELL Genius. That was dope as hell, man.
Thank you.
Boy, that joint got me.
Man, that whatever. What's the thing called again?
Bongomatic.
Bongomatic. How you come up with that name?
The next one I make is going to be called the Bong Oh My God-O-Matic.
Bigger enclosure.
A little bit. I have a neck thing over and slow smoking top. How do your personal experiences shape the stories in your songs?
Cause they real, man. No, but no, man. They just like honestly, I can't. It just comes to a point or a fact, like like when you get to whatever you've been making, like I'll just say, like realistically, for my whole life, everything I've always thought of, it wasn't trying to have an image or trying to be the cool whatever. It was just like things that I was interested in and like that I wanted to do, and then not only that, but what I'm dealing with in life. So when this is coming around now, it's just like it shapes, and I don't know, it just comes from a real place. It's like real experiences that I've dealt with. Whether it's like being in the streets or something, or like being at the wrong places at wrong times and stuff like that, or like or dealing with the boys in blue or something, like just all types of things. So it's just like turning all those like negatives into like a positive in a way, like
right.
So I'm like, I use that. That's how it like shapes a lot of my music. Everything. When you get, sorry, I don't want to cut you off, man. When you get writer's block or you need inspiration to write a track, what artists do you turn to for inspiration? Man, like I said, I ain't gonna joke. Definitely, I like have Spitter as one of my, top 5. Man, honestly, even Jadakiss, like I said earlier. You all good, man.
You want some water? I got some water.
open that window. Damn.
Yeah, air it out. Yeah, we got it. We got this little thing.
Like a Cheech and Chong concert here, man.
Y'all like, hey, you gonna live, right? You straight?
Yeah, I'll make it. That's good, bro. It'll go down a little bit. Thank you. There we go. Get some fresh air in this motherfucker. Anyway.
Yeah, just
God damn.
Man, like I said earlier, like I pick from like a lot of varieties of different music, though, you know what I'm saying? So like it's not only hip hop, but when it comes to hip hop for sure, like I look definitely around, like I said, like Currency. I grew up like when Tyler the Creator himself was really out. Like I'm talking about 2005 when he made, you know, song Pancakes and stuff,
right.
like stuff like that, you know, where drawing like from like old school nostalgia type things, you know what I'm saying, or like songs I used to listen to when I was younger. So I like to just pull everything that I like grew up with out of a box. So it can be Jimi Hendrix, you know what I'm saying, and then it can go to Erykah Badu, you know, or Jill Scott, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, or then it's 3 Stacks or something. So just be like, it's like that, you know.
What's the most challenging part of the creative process for you? How do you overcome
it? That's challenging part. I guess it'll be sometimes it'll just be, what am I like talking about? You know, what am I actually like saying with this actual song that I'm going to be trying to potentially put out into people's ears and whatnot. That can sometimes like get me to stall, you know, but like I said, it's just like a spark or like a flicker, like a light or whatever, you know, like something like one word or like one thing of being thought of, like would like help me maneuver, like to start off and being like, okay, this is how I can overcome it, you know, like so.
Maybe a phrase or something.
Yeah, or like
juggle something loose, you know.
Right, yeah. Like, yeah, something that just be like, you know, that just like I said, and it probably can just be the way I'm feeling that day or whatnot too. So, you know, but most of the time, yeah, just
this next track I'm gonna play, brother.
Okay, true. Yeah.
No Way.
Yeah,
what was the vibe like when you recorded that track?
No Way.
In the studio.
Man, it was on some just like cloudy type moment down there like this.
All right.
You know yeah. And it wasn't even talking about like kind of smoking. It's just like how the beat is and stuff. But
right.
Like I said, this whole tape just kind of goes into nitty gritty type stuff. So,
all right.
Like,
well, if you don't mind, can we play it?
Yeah.
All right. This is ARVELL Genius. No Way, y'all. Check it out.
What it do? Genius. Hey. Spark this bitch up. Can't fumble the bag, not me. Put in work like time and a half, cause nothing comes for free. Bitch, I gotta eat. I'm a 6-figure nigga, but I'm still kinda cheap. Either you stack or you starve. Well, I'm about to feast like I told him before. Was it mean to me? Was it mean to me? Gotta show that attention span, bitch, you ain't nothing. Gotta draw attention to benefit me. If you do your job, we'll always thumb through hundreds. Just play your part in the end, you'll see. Hey, after the beat, a blessing sneeze. Hot you, please don't try. Plow know me, cause you already know what was happening. Million Man March, how we step on the scene. I had a dream like Martin Luther King, that one day provide whatever we need. Shit wasn't hard, but it didn't come easy. I just had to buckle down and believe I'm going out of there, no catching me. These fuck niggas love making a scene. I started mosh pit, no baby king. Player, you get no opinion. I talk big shit cause I know that I can. From start to finish, you know I gotta win it. From state to state, we're running the band. Meet me This what it look like when you making moves. Got off my ass cause there was nothing else to do. I was skipping class with a graduate. Oh, I'm still a valedictorian. Could put you on game, help you learn the bit. Little bitch just wanna roll the play. She just a little shy, need encouragement. Make her blossom like a flower, how I nourish it. Anything that I want, I can purchase. Like Dolph said, I keep it real, always. Facts.
That was a dope ass track. I like that bass, man. That,
Yeah, bro.
damn, he hard, man.
That's what I told you, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Infinity Sweets, once again. He's that man. And like he down there like the Minneapolis Alchemist.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's how I look at it. But you know what I'm saying? If people know, they know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's like tune the fuck in or tune the fuck out.
Right.
If you ain't watching, you standing by. Damn dog. Anyway, let's get back to some Q&A here, man. What's the story behind your name, man? Tell me a little story about that. How'd you come up with ARVELL Genius?
You know, it was actually wild. Yo, shouts out to my twin, JL the Earth. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
She's actually my sister, and remember we used to just go to parties and stuff like when we were kids, like 14, 15 years old, going to like different parties in different places and like freestyling, you know, like when that was a thing. You know, nowadays people just stand around, but it's freestyling. Right, yeah. And I remember one day when we was like just, you know, freestyling and a bunch of people like was liking what I was saying at different places we were going and stuff. She just one day was like, "Hey, yo, that's that kid Genius." And people were like, "What?" And she was like, "That's that kid Genius." And so like when I was younger, she was like, she called me that, and that's what I went by. But you know what I'm saying, as getting older, I was just like, you know, I didn't want to be called that kid anymore. So I wanted to be called by my actual name. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So ARVELL, I just put ARVELL in front of that kid, and so it was just ARVELL Genius.
Right, that works out perfect, man.
Yeah. So without JL doing that, though, you know what I'm saying, that would have possibly never been like a thought for me. I would have came up with probably something else. But
what's the most challenging thing being an artist?
Man, that's like I just feel like that's a good question. I just feel like making sure everything goes accordingly. And that is in the sense of all, like, you know, not only being the artist and your artistry, but, you know, what a lot of people don't even tell you is that you do more business than you do art. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be realistically, like, it takes me 3 months to put on a show and promote a show just to do 20, 30 minutes of work. It's like, so it's just like for more like when it comes to music, it's just making sure a lot of things are in order, like, you know, like how I'm thinking, like mentally and all types of stuff. And that like helps me, like, you know, envision good things and like say what I need to say on these type of tracks and like, you know, speak when I'm speaking authentically. I had a good reason, so that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense, bro. It makes a lot of sense. Let me ask you this: what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for hip hop or your music?
Man,
it's kind of a deep question to think about it, bro.
Who knows, man? I had like probably on the corner hustling somewhere, or realistically going like Probably be in the Navy.
Oh no,
like,
not the Navy.
Real,
man. You like boats and shit?
No, I mean, I like boats, but I don't really like, shouts out to the troops and everybody who, puts in the service. Shouts out to everyone, like, for sure. But that was just like, that was one of those times where like my family was in, they were like, oh, you're gonna have to do something.
Oh,
that was an option. Like, that was their option. So I could have been potentially in the Navy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, for real.
We got one more track we're gonna play, and we're almost done here. We got 3 more tracks. I'll let you pick 2 more tracks. Okay. We got Red Eye to Tokyo or Is What It Is. Which one would you like to hear?
Man, you can pick whatever.
All right, let's do the Red Eye to Tokyo, man.
Okay.
This is ARVELL Genius, Red Eye to Tokyo.
I'm packing my bags, heading straight to Japan, gotta cover my tracks. It was off with his head when I seen them, now it's no turning back. Stuck to the plan, completed it, now it's time to relax. 12-hour flight, I'ma pour me some drink and then get some rest. As soon as the plane landed, I hopped in the Jag and I left. Hopped in my bag with my dog, Paris Hilton, how I felt. Met up with a bitch, she wanted to fuck to me out for brunch. Later we spent to her bridge, she hit her friend and told her pull up. This game's not for free, it comes with a fee, that's what I learned from a P. If it's no profit, then I gotta leave, if it don't benefit me. You get no respect, not when it comes to this here. Yet, I have not seen you progress. Yet, make your next move with your best step. Nigga, you don't belong here. Wasting my time on things I don't need, that shit not for me. Already done what I needed to here, now I'm facing the lead. I'm packing my bags, heading straight to Japan, gotta cover my tracks. It was off with his head when I seen them, now it's no turning back. Stuck to the plan, completed it, now it's time to relax. 12-hour flight, I'ma pour me some drink and then get some rest.
Yeah.
Good ones, man. Red Eye to Tokyo, y'all. ARVELL Genius. Man, I want to say thank you to you, man, for sliding through, man. This is our last track of the night. This is my son, GC, Danny C, and Fresco. R.I.P. GC. Miss you, son. R.I.P. Fresco. Miss you too, brother. This is How to Be the Man.
Ball out, baby. Yeah.
Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to slide through with 7 coats of the gloss. Show you how to be the man. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to buy the cars, how to buy the house. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man, how to flip them Zans. Show you how to take a dime from her, fuck your man. Show you how to flip the script, how to lane switch, how to step your paper game up real quick. GC, I ain't playing, show you how to not say shit. And if you talking dollars, then you speaking my language. 4 side bitches, I ain't never had no main bitch. And if you acting funny, I ain't on the same shit. Show you how to roll up that motherfucking dang shit. 12 come through, y'all know I ain't say shit. All about my money, I ain't got no patience. And if you waste my time, oh, you basic. Show you how to lead a scene and not say shit. White boy, but I'm seen with all races. Show you how to tell real shit from fake shit. Show you how to be the realest thing on date. Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to slide through with 7 coats of the gloss. Show you how to be the man. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss, how to buy the cars, how to buy the house. Show you how to be the man. Yeah. Show you how to be the man. Yeah.
All right, y'all, man. That's all I got to tell tonight, man. I want to thank my guest, ARVELL Genius. Co-pilot over here, man. Thank you. coming in, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you over here for tuning in. We appreciate the love and respect. Give it back.